Hi, everybody. Welcome in as we get the final game of the day underway. A little bit late, compliments of a 3-hour contest, game number 3 between Houston and St. John's Country Day. But here we go with the Seahawks and IMG. Robert Williamson set to bring you the coverage, and we have got a full house. Standing room only. As Dean Moss steps in to start it off, that is lifted towards left, but foul. Dean Moss thought he had a round tripper to begin the ball game, but he will trot back to the plate, and it's just a long strike on the leadoff hitter. Dean Moss starts it for IMG. Sean Campbell in the 2 spot. Kelvin Polino Jr. is the 3 hitter. Nathan Elsfelder batting 4th. Josh Campbell 5th. 6 hitter is Nick Barron. Troy Carpenter, the DH, in the 7 hole. Max Hemingway is the 8 hitter, and Miguel Lopez batting 9th. All facing Coleman Borthwick. A little bit inside with the pitch. Hudson Quinn behind the plate. First baseman Jace Cunningham. Braxton Barnes is at second. Frank Wells at short. Moss given a walk. Goes down to first. And has got Sean Gamble coming to the plate. Third baseman Carter Hawk. And the South Walton outfield. Cameron Tipton Thomas in left. Declan Fowler is in center. And Jackson Perkins in right. Into the strike zone on the outside part of the plate. 1-1 offering. Popped up. Left side, but out of play. First semifinal matchup in our Basketball in Americas Georgia has wrapped up. And South Georgia Tech has punched their ticket. They are into the GCAA championship. And will take on the winner of the upcoming East Georgia State and Albany Tech game, which will get underway shortly. Here are a couple of very good games to start the day. And then things went a little long, as we mentioned with the game prior, and it kind of got out of hand in the 5th. Turned into a 13-5 final. 1-2 pitch, a little bit high. But the first 2 are dandies. Bishop Moreau and Providence. Strike 3 and out will go Gamble. One away with a base runner at first for Kelvin Polino Jr. Providence in that opening game scoring the first couple of runs in the first inning. And then Bishop Moreau got a 3-run home run from Joey Lawson in the 5th that held up. Strike delivered to Polino. And then in the Lincoln Trinity Christian game, another good game, 3-1 final. One thing that's been featured in every game thus far, home runs. That'll get out of play, 0-2. And no reason to believe that this one won't feature a bomb or 2 or 3 or 4. Nathan Ellsfeld to the on-deck circle. That he is a little bit high. An appeal to see if he went around trying to get out of the way. Official says he did not. One-two pitch, and it will stay 1-2. Start of the day with overcast. Looks like we're going to end the day with overcast. My only fear is that we might get rain now that I've taken my camera out from underneath its tent, its cover. Outside with a pitch to Polino. The cover is an assurance it won't rain. With it sitting out in the opening, a possibility it will. Throw down to second. In with a stolen base is Moss. Meanwhile, Polino will go down. Second strikeout of the game from Borthwick.
Number 11, Elsfelder.
Two outs for Nathan Ellsfelder. Borthwick with a visit from Quinn. Another great tournament. 1 year ago, the 2024 edition, the debut of the South Walton Showdown. And I'm like, I don't know if you can top it. It was pretty dang good. But looking at the crowd tonight, might have. Conversation over. Borthwick back up onto the pump. Behind the plate, Quinn. Outside with a pitch to Ellsfelder. Josh Campbell on deck. That is a little bit outside. Two-0 pitch, and it is 2-1. Josh Campbell moving to the on-deck circle. Moss, the base runner, at second. And a shot into left field, and then it will shoot past Tipton Thomas. Go to the fence. That's got Moss in. It's got Ellsfelder on his way to third. The throw and the dive head first has Ellsfelder safe. So a base hit and an E7. We'll give Ellsfelder the RBI on the base hit. And the extra couple of bases on the error. And that one hits Campbell. So a couple of runners on, one in third, one in first. The one in third because of an error. The one in first, a hit batsman. Nick Barron coming to the plate. Here's the 1-0 offering from Borthwick. IMG on the board in the first. And it's popped up, foul territory. Giving it a chase is Carter Hawk, but won't be able to track it down in third. One pitch. And it is 1-2 with another fouled off offering from Barron. By the way, I mentioned the South Georgia Tech Andrew College game. Let me get you a score. Pretty big rout, 96-48. There's another base hit. That will find its way into right field. Nick Barron bringing in Elsfelder. Campbell was almost out, but the ball popped out of Hawk's mitt. And Nick Barron with the RBI single.
Number 31, Carpenter.
IMG with a 2-run lead. Troy Carpenter to the plate. Outside with the offering. And is fouled back to the screen. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. The DH, Troy Carpenter, Max Hemingway. He is the on-deck hitter. And there is another base hit. Left field, and again, ricochets off of Tipton Thomas. This time doesn't allow extra bags. But Campbell in on the Carpenter single. Two gone, and Borthwick coming to talk to Borthwick. Coach to pitcher, father to son here in the top of the first. Borthwick with back-to-back Ks of Gamble and Polino. After the walk of Moss, and then gives up the single to Elsfelder, hits Campbell. Barron and Carpenter with base hits. And here we are with Max Hemingway coming to the plate. Spelled differently, by the way, than the author. Miguel Lopez to the on-deck circle. I think Ernest Hemingway was H-E, either 2 M's or 1, I-N-G. W-A-Y. This is a Max Hemen, H-E-M-E-N. I know, irrelevant to baseball. One count, and it is 1-2. That is hit towards center field. On the run to his right, and able to catch up with it is Declan Fowler. 8 go to the plate, 3 come in, 2 left on. We head to the bottom of the first, and it's the Seahawks coming to bat.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting number 3, Frank Wells.
Bottom of the first gets underway. Frank Wells will start it off for South Walton. Cameron Tipton-Thomas is the 2-hitter. Coleman Borthwick batting third. Braxton Barnes in the 4 spot. Jackson Perkins hitting 5th. As that one is sent to second, and the throw from Gamble to first will get Wells.
Now batting number 2, Cameron Tipton-Thomas.
Braxton Barnes in the 4 spot. 5-hitter Jackson Perkins. Charlie Wilcox hits 6th. Hudson Quinn 7th. Declan Fowler 8th. Jace Cunningham is the 9-hitter. Cameron Tipton-Thomas with 1 away. Parker Jennings on the hill for IMG. Behind the plate is Miguel Lopez. That is a chopper in the direction of third. Polino will field. He will go to first. Behind Tipton-Thomas on with a single.
Now batting number 10, Coleman Borthwick.
So a runner aboard for Coleman Borthwick. Rest of the Ascender defense. Nick Barron at first. Second baseman Sean Gamble at short. You'll find Max Hemingway. Third baseman is Kelvin Polino Jr. That outfield has Josh Campbell in left. Dean Moss in center, and the right fielder is Nathan Elsfelder. Outside to Borthwick. Couple of pitches missing from Parker Jennings. Throw over to first, and back safely goes Tipton-Thomas. Two-0 pitch. Too low, too far outside, 3-0. That'll find the zone, taking his Borthwick. And delivering into the strike zone is Jennings. Baseball starts again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. 4-game slate as a walk is issued to Borthwick.
Now batting number 21, Braxton Barnes.
So a couple of base runners on. Braxton Barnes coming to the plate. Representing the tying run, Jackson Perkins to the on-deck circle. It is 66 at Santa Rosa Beach. Air quality 42 and good. The UV index is obviously zip. It is hit to short. There's the 6-4 and the 3. Barnes wrapping into the double play. And that puts it into the first, sends us to the second in an IMG 3-zip game.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Top of the second, bottom of the order, Miguel Lopez starting it off. Dean Moss and Sean Gamble due up in the inning, too. That first inning, 3 IMG hits, turning into 3 runs. South Walton with a lone base hit in the bottom of the first. Here is the 0-2 offering. Lopez awaits, swings, misses. Borthwick with his 3rd K. So on away, we get back to the top of the order. Dean Moss to the plate. Moss with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored in the first. Low and away with the pitch. Sean Gamble on deck. The Seahawks in the second. 5, 6, and 7. Perkins, Wilcox, and Quinn. On the outside part of the plate. Nice stop. Over at first. Very nice Jace Cunningham defensive play. And Moss is out on the 3-1, not to mention Borthwick covering the bag. And there's 2 gone for Sean Gamble, who struck out looking in the first. First pitch coming in low. Seahawks, who saw 8 go to the plate in the first, trying to make it a 1-2-3 second. 1 ball, no strikes. Count evens up at 1. Calvin Polino Jr. moving to the on-deck circle. Well, I mentioned several times today we were supposed to have a Thursday pack with softball and baseball, but there's a seeing eye single up the middle. But the threat of bad weather prompted all kinds of delays, pushed to a variety of dates. Some of the games now are going to be played tomorrow, some will be played Sunday, some Monday, some Tuesday. So be sure to come back to the website or the YouTube channel and find out who is indeed playing and when. Out of the strike zone with a pitch to Polino. Perkins, Wilcox, and Quinn coming up. Second game of the semifinals in the GCAA women's basketball. Just underway now. East Georgia State and Albany Tech battling for the right to get to the championship and face South Georgia Tech. Throw winds up in center field. A strike to Polino. But a stolen base for Gamble. That is the second stolen base for the Ascenders in the game. Moss had one in the first. Gamble one here in the second. One ball, couple of strikes, 2 gone. Base runner on bag 2. IMG 3 runs in the first. That missed, but barely. Got more than one South Walton fan saying, can you rethink that one behind the plate? Low pitch and the count runs full. Borthwick has walked 1, struck out 3. Here's the payoff. And we'll get another payoff pitch. That's sent behind the dugout at first. Polino Jr. with a strikeout his prior at bat will foul that one off towards the dugout at first. It belongs to the Seahawks. A little bit low and a walk to Polino Jr. And will be the second Borthwick walk of the game. Couple of runners aboard for Nathan Elsfelder. Ground towards third. Hawk goes to first with a throw, and Elsfelder grounds into the 5-3. The 2 runners on or left on. It's a scoreless top of the second. We head to the bottom of the inning with Perkins, Wilcox, and Quinn coming up. One pitch in and one away. Perkins grounding out.
Now batting number 22, Charlie Wilcox.
Charlie Wilcox to the plate. Wilcox, the DH. Hudson Quinn to the on-deck circle. IMG in the third has got 5, 6, and 7 coming to the plate. Quick reminder, if you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, it would just thrill us to no end to have you as a subscriber trying to grow the numbers. That kind of a little city, we want a big metro. And every click of the mouse on that subscription button helps. Plus, you get access to all kinds of game shows, interviews, conversations, highlights, you name it. Inside with the pitch to Wilcox. And Wilcox given a free pass down to first. That'll be walk number 2 issued by Jennings. He walked Borthwick in the first. And we'll walk Wilcox here in the second.
Number 27, Hudson Quinn.
Declan Fowler moving to the on-deck circle. That is ground to short. Throw to second gets the lead runner. Fielded by Hemingway. Able to get Wilcox at second on the 6-4.
Now batting number 4, Declan Fowler.
2 gone for Declan Fowler. Jace Cunningham to the on-deck circle. Packed house at Santa Rosa Beach. Seahawk fans support South Walton, who will play the night game tomorrow night too. And then has Saturday off. Their 4th game of the day. 4th of an 11-game slate for us. Swing and a miss by Fowler. Chase Cunningham on deck. Jennings with a look to the runner at first. Quinn. Here's the pitch. High and away. Trying to get Fowler to chase. Chase Cunningham on deck. One-two offering. It got the inside part of the plate, and Fowler strikes out looking. It'll become the first Jennings strikeout of the game and sends us to the 3rd in a 3-zip contest.
Of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Choose from over 100 affordable degree and certificate programs that fit your budget and schedule. Earn the same degree as you would on campus, with the same affordable tuition rate for every state. UA Online. Advance your career and change your life. Get started today at online.ua.edu.
Top of the third, mid part of the order. Josh Campbell to start it off. Grounds it to third. Scooped by Hawk. Gets it to first, and out goes Campbell. So one gone for Nick Barron. Barron with an RBI single in the first. Troy Carpenter to the on-deck circle. Ground to short. Grabbed there by Weeks. I'll make that Wells. Boy, I wish I could write better. That is Wells hitting Barron on the 6-3. And there is two gone. Troy Carpenter had an RBI single in the first. Max Hemingway to the on-deck circle. Shot foul by Carpenter. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone, nobody on. Seahawks got 2 quick outs in the second and saw the third hitter get on, and the same happens here in the third. Carpenter with a single. It's kind of ducked underneath the mitt of Wells.
Number 7, Hemingway.
Max Hemingway next. Hemingway with a fly out to center field. Last out in the first inning, Miguel Lopez to the on-deck circle. Into the strike zone to Hemingway. Bottom of the order starts the bottom of the third for South Walton. Jace Cunningham, Frank Wells, Cameron Tipton Thomas. High with the pitch and the count even. Very little in the way of a breeze tonight. The American flag in right center. Just kind of fluttering ever so aimlessly. Hemingway flew out to center field. He was the last out in the first inning. One-two Borthwick pitch. That is popped up on the infield. Hawk getting underneath and cannot make the catch in foul territory. That one went way up into the sky. And when it started plummeting to earth, Hawk trying to weave his way underneath. It gives Hemingway another opportunity. One and two, Miguel Lopez on deck. Strike 3, got the outside part. Hemingway caught looking, and we're done with 2.5. We go to the bottom of the inning. Still 3-zip IMG.
Now batting number 13, Chase Cunningham.
Bottom of the third, that is a fair ball. I'm not sure what third baseman Polino Jr. was pointing at. But you've got a leadoff double from Chase Cunningham. And a base runner in scoring position. Well, Polino was pointing over towards the foul line. From this vantage point, it was obviously fair.
Now batting number 3, Frank Wells.
And a runner coming in for Cunningham. I believe that is Ryan Morgan running at second. Strike delivered to the top of the order, Frank Wells. A little bit high with the offering. Seahawks poised to get rid of that goose egg with a base runner in scoring position and nobody gone. Here in the home half of the third, Wells ground into a 4-3. Lifts this one skyward, Barron at first. Underneath for the out. And there's one away for Cameron Tipton Thomas.
Now batting number 15, Travis Eichelberger.
Travis Eichelberger is the pinch hitter for Tipton Thomas. Coleman Borthwick on deck. Got a base runner in second, scoring position. Eichelberger trying to drive in the run. Take advantage of your opportunities. That could be problematic. Charging in is Hemingway. Quick throw over. Not in time. Eichelberger able to beat it out. Hemingway did all he could do to get it there, but Eichelberger just beat it.
Now batting number 10.
And that's got Coleman Borthwick coming to the plate. So a couple of base runners on, tying run coming to the plate. Here in the bottom of the third, Borthwick would love an opportunity at the plate to aid his cause in the bump. Drives that one right by third baseman Polino Jr. Seahawks on the board more than once. Cunningham in. Eichelberger scores. And Borthwick makes it a one-run game. So the Seahawks right back into it. Borthwick delivering. And he will get a courtesy runner. That is Nathan Whitney running for Borthwick. And Braxton Barnes with an opportunity to tie the game up with a base hit. Barnes wrapped into the 6-4-3, the double play that put it into the first. Low pitch from Jennings. Whitney getting his lead at second, running from Borthwick. 2-0 count on Barnes, one away in the inning. Check swing, sent foul. Got a lot of other stuff going on tonight in the world of sports. College basketball tournament games underway. Let's see if we can get you updated in a bit. NBA tonight got underway at 6 o'clock, so they are into a full slate of games now. On the outside part of the plate, 3-2 on Barnes. Jackson Perkins moving to the on-deck circle. Three-two payoff pitch from Jennings. Inside and down to first will go Barnes. For Jennings, that is walk number 2 in the game.
Number 8, Jackson Perkins.
Couple of base runners on for Jackson Perkins. NBA scores halftime. Bucks 71, Lakers 63. 8:45 to play in the third. Wizards with an 83-70 lead over the Pistons. 11:45 to go in the first half. And we'll roll towards the screen, and Whitney will go to third, Barnes to second. Bulls 31-30, 11:45 to play in the half. 11:42 to play in the half. Magic with a 35-26 lead over the Pelicans. Men's basketball tournament finals. Duke beats Georgia Tech 78-70. Houston over Colorado 77-68. St. John's defeating Butler 78-57. BYU knocks off Iowa State 96-92. In double OT, Texas beating Texas A&M 94-89. Wisconsin 70-63 winners over Northwestern. Jennings about to get a visit. Got a couple of runners aboard, one away. 2 runs in. And South Walton 90 feet away from tying the game. 180 feet from taking the lead. Oregon beats Indiana 72-59. Illinois over Iowa 106-94. Marquette 89-87 over Xavier. In progress, Texas Tech 68-58 over Baylor, 8:54 to play. Stanford and Louisville tied at 60 with 7:23 to go. And with 3:04 to play in the first half, Missouri 34, Mississippi State 32. Conversation over. Back of the box is Perkins. Charlie Wilcox on deck. Perkins ground into a 4-3 to begin the second. That is low and a 4-pitch walk to Perkins. Loads it up for the Seahawks. And back-to-back Jennings walks.
Now batting number 22, Charlie Wilcox.
Charlie Wilcox to the plate. Wilcox with a walk in the second. That is popped up. Left side. Is it deep enough to bring in the run? Campbell catches. Here comes Whitney. It's tied at 3. Two gone with a couple of base runners aboard. Hudson Quinn to the plate. Tying run at second here in the bottom of the third. I make that the go-ahead run. Tying run came in on the sacrifice that brought in Whitney. So it is the go-ahead run in scoring position. Hudson Quinn ground into the 6-4 in the second. Shoots this one towards right field, but it is right to Nathan Elsfelder. 2 stranded, but 3 are in. We are tied at 3. Headed to the 4th. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Perhaps got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Got a new pitcher. The new pitcher is the former first baseman, Jace Cunningham. Coleman Borthwick will leave after 3 innings of work. Face 17. 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 5 hits, 3 runs allowed, and 1 hit batsman. And Borthwick will leave in a tie game. Can't win or lose it. Miguel Lopez starting it off in the top of the 4th. Dean Moss and Sean Gamble due up in the inning, too. Cunningham's offering. Swing, miss, tagged out, struck out. Lopez out, number 1. Back to the top of the order, Dean Moss to the plate. Moss with a walk and a ground out to first. 0 for 1 in the game with a run scored and a stolen base. All of that against Borthwick. Now taking a look at Cunningham's pitching. Borthwick, by the way, swapping spots with Cunningham. Now your first baseman. Popped up on the infield. Wells says he's got it at short. He does, and there's 2 gone. Two gone for Sean Gamble, who is 1 for 2 in the game with a strikeout and a single. Has a stolen base to his credit as well. Calvin Polino Jr. to the on-deck circle. The Seahawks, who sent 8 to the plate in the 3rd. They'll start with Declan Fowler. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Gamble shooting it to second, fielded by Barnes, goes to first. And there is the first 1, 2, 3 top part of an inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Fowler, Cunningham, and Wells coming up. One pitch into the bottom of the fourth. And that is sent to short, throw over to first, and out will go the leadoff hitter, which I do not believe was Fowler.
Now batting number 13, Chase Cunningham.
Doing all my cross-referencing, I believe that was Clayton Gerald. One out for Chase Cunningham. Cunningham with a double and a run scored in that 3-run third inning for South Walton. Starting first baseman, now the pitcher. Parker Jennings, who got roughed up in the third, back onto the bump in the fourth. Two-oh pitch is too far outside. Frank Wells on deck. Fifth inning for the Ascenders begins with Polino Jr. Elsfelder and Campbell 2-2. Taking is Cunningham, delivering is Jennings. And it is 3-1. Outside, Cunningham given a walk. One out walk puts a runner aboard. Potential go-ahead run.
Now batting number 3, Frank Wells.
And it looks like Cunningham is going to get a runner. And that is Whitney again. Frank Wells, who is 0 for 2 in the game. Coming to the plate with Whitney at first. And going out to the bump to have a conversation with his pitcher is Miguel Lopez. Hey, thanks for all the folks subscribing tonight. We appreciate that. We want more. We'll take them all, everyone we can get. And that is going to be catcher's interference. Lopez got that mitt in the way. Wells hit it. He'll go to first. To second will go Whitney. And I think the umpire is calling for the coach to come out and check on Lopez. Lopez doesn't want to come out of the game, but Blue wants to make sure he's okay to continue. Got that hand popped. And you can see that Lopez says it's okay, but umpire just wanted to make sure that coach was good with Lopez staying.
Now batting number 15, Travis Eichelberger.
Travis Eichelberger next. Eichelberger, a defensive replacement for Tipton Thomas, and an offensive one in the third. Showing bunt, runners take off, and they all advance. Whitney to third, Wells to second. One pitch to Eichelberger. It is fouled away in the count even at 1. Eichelberger with a base hit and a run scored in the third. Coleman Borthwick to the on-deck circle. Well, looking for somewhere to go, and there was nowhere for Nick Barron. Came in from first, and everybody is safe, and the bases are packed full of Seahawks. Well, one of those situations for Barron, just didn't want to throw over to first or second and take a chance on Whitney coming in from third. And I'm not sure the bags were that well covered anyway. And it looks like Jennings coming out of the game. The new pitcher for IMG when we return.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on his 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Borthwick sending it foul down the third base side. The new pitcher is Arnold Wu. Parker Jennings working an inning into third, facing a total of 20. He will strike out 1, walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the game. Gave up 5 hits. That is driven by Borthwick. It is to the fence. It is out of the park. Borthwick, the grand slam. Four runs played as Borthwick drives it out of the park. Well, you talk about igniting a home crowd. Borthwick with a grand slam. That's how you break a 3-3 ball game. Drives in Whitney, drives in Wells, drives in Eichelberger. And Borthwick bringing in that 4th run. And South Walton and Grandin were only in the bottom of the 4th, got the 5th, 6th, and 7th. But for a team that has not won a game in their home tournament, and they're picking a big-time team to beat up on, as out goes Barnes. But remember, IMG's been here before. They've been behind in games prior. And there's a lot of this one to go, but right now it's the Seahawks leading it by 4. Perkins 0 for 1 in the game, a ground out to second and a walk. How about 6 Borthwick RBIs in the game? Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate. Swing, a miss. Couple of strikes on Perkins. Top of the 5th, Polino, Elsfelder, and Campbell all coming up for the Ascenders. That one got an already banged up Lopez. And he is going to be given ample opportunity to recover. Well, we're going to take a break. This might take a while, and we obviously want to give Lopez all the time needed to recover. We're back in a moment. Lopez is slowly making his way to the dugout. Got a new catcher coming in. And Lopez going to leave the ball game. Kyler McCage is the new catcher. And we will, at least for the moment, assume that he hits in the spot where Lopez was too, in that 9 spot.
New catcher number 12, Kyler McCage.
So McCage out to have a conversation with Wu. And McCage, the new catcher, with the Perkins at-bat continuing in an even count at 2. With 2 gone, Wu's offering into the dirt. And McCage, first pitch taken, winds up getting him in the chest protector. Here's the payoff pitch. And out will go Perkins. But it was a big Seahawk inning. Coleman Borthwick with a grand slam. And the Seahawks take a 4-run lead to the 5th.
Of LBW Community College is a homecoming for me. It's where I began writing my future, and it's a blessing to come back and help students write theirs. LBW is home. I love how our campus has become a place for our community to come together. Families enjoying walks on campus to faculty investing in our students. There's a place for everyone at LBW. We try to ensure that every student has an opportunity to attend LBW and succeed no matter what career pathway they desire.
Top of the 5th gets underway. Calvin Polino Jr., Nathan Elsfelder, and Josh Campbell due up in the inning 2. A 7-3 Seahawk lead. Cunningham delivering with a couple of pitches outside of the strike zone. 5th inning for the Seahawks. 6, 7, and 8 coming to the plate. On the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Two on offering. It is outside, 3-1. Cunningham came into the ball game, worked the 4th, retired the side in order. And he will walk Polino Jr. And now Coach Borthwick kind of making his way towards right field. I guess that is just for the purpose of, I don't know if he was talking to fans or players. Didn't see any players responding. It would indicate they were the target of his chat. Got a base runner on, that runner is Polino. Elsfelder awaits. Cunningham delivers with a strike. And Cunningham walk was his first. It is the 3rd for Seahawk pitching. That'll go to the screen. Off to second goes Polino. And then motors on towards third, puts on the brakes. And we'll get there safely now as the throw gets away from Hall. So a base runner 90 feet away, nobody gone. Elsfelder to the plate. Elsfelder 1 for 2. Single to the first, ground out to third in the second. IMG trying to start chipping away at the lead. Cunningham shaking off a sign from Quinn. And that is shot towards left field. Eichelberger makes the catch. Throw coming to the plate and in safely. Just ahead of the throw is Polino. So Elsfelder with a sacrifice.
Number 26, Campbell.
One out for Josh Campbell. Campbell hit by a pitch and ground into a 5-3. Goes after the first pitch. Scooped by Hawk. Goes to first, and there's two away. Nick Barron next. Barron 1 for 2, had an RBI single in the first. Ground into a 6-3 in the third. Off the end of the stick, Cunningham tracks it down, loses his cap, but gets the out. 1-run plates. It's a 3-run game. We head to the home half of the fifth.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on his 6.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting number 22, Charlie Wilcox.
First woo pitch to begin the bottom of the fifth to Charlie Wilcox into the strike zone. The Cinders pick up a run on a Elsfelder sacrifice fly. And trim it to a 3-run game. That is fouled out of play. And a couple of strikes on Wilcox. Oh, 2 pitch. Round towards first, but foul. Wilcox, Quinn, and Fowler expected here in the fifth. 6th inning for IMG starts with a 7 spot. Carpenter, Hemingway, and we think it'll be McCage. Wilcox striking out to begin the fifth. And for Wu, he has fanned 3 of the 4 he's faced. However, the one he did not fan fared pretty doggone well. That was the grand slam from Borthwick. Outside with the pitch to Hudson Quinn. Quinn is ground out to short, popped out to right. One ball, one strike, one out. Trying to hold up a swing, but couldn't. 1-2. Quinn ground into a 6-4 in the second, popped out to right field in the third. Back to the plate here in the fifth. Swing a miss and back-to-back Ks as out goes Wilcox and Quinn.
Now batting number 4, Declan Fowler.
Declan Fowler next. Fowler struck out in the second, was pitch hit 4 in the fourth. Back to the plate here in the fifth. Chase Cunningham on deck. That is ground to second, fielded by Gamble, whips it to first. And 3 Seahawks in a row go down. We head to the sixth. Seahawks by 3. Top of the sixth, 7th spot in the order, and Troy Carpenter will start it. Carpenter has singled twice, 2 for 2. As an RBI to his credit. Here's the 0-2 Chase Cunningham pitch. Low and inside. One-two offering. Strike 3, he went after it. And there is one away in the 6th.
Now batting number 7, Hemingway.
Well, there is the strikeout of Carpenter. My little computer went a little berserk on me. And what we missed was the ground out by Hemingway over to first. Of course, I've been told that, when your computer goes a little berserk on you, it's a picnic. It's a problem in the chair, not in the computer. That probably is true. But I'm thinking this time the software had a little glitch. But you got to see what the official called a strike. You didn't get to see Hemingway's ground out first, but there is 2 gone. And Miguel Lopez's replacement, Kyler McCage, stepping in. Lopez got hurt, came out of the game, and McCage steps in. He will float this one to center field, and it appears the catch will be made by Fowler. Three up, 3 down in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Seahawks trying to add some insurance.
Now batting number 13, Jace Cunningham.
Bottom of the order in the bottom of the 6th, Jace Cunningham starting it. Frank Wells and Eckelberger coming to the plate as well. Seahawks would like to tack on a few more runs. Okay, they'd like to tack on a lot more runs. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much to all of you who have. And to those of you who have not, we sure wouldn't mind. Love to have you as a subscriber. Grow the numbers, the community. Cunningham with a double and a walk. The double and the run scored came in the 3rd. The walk and the run scored came in the 4th.
Now batting number 3, Frank Wells.
Wu just picked up his 5th strikeout. And it's got us back to the top of the order. Frank Wells to the plate. Wells 0 for 2, reached on catcher's interference in the fourth. And then came in and scored a run. He was one of the 3 on when Borthwick sent a grand slam to center field. Nothing in 2 on Wells. He ground out to second in the first, flew out to first in the third. Low and inside and appealed to first to see if Wells went. He didn't. Well, if you're down by 3 trying to overcome the deficit in the 7th inning, at least you like where you're starting if you're IMG, top of the order. Two gone with a Wells strikeout. And that has got Eichelberger coming to the plate.
Now batting number 15, Travis Eichelberger.
Low and away with the offering to Eichelberger. Came into the ball game in the third. And has just promptly hit a couple of base hits, 2 for 2 in the game. And Travis Eichelberger has scored after both of those base hits. One ball, couple of strikes. Wu has been impressive since coming in. He has thrown one bad pitch. And it just happened to be one that Borthwick slapped out of the park. Wu has faced a total of 9 and fan 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9. Let's go to the 7th inning. Seahawks trying to hang on to a 3-run win.
Think you need a 4-year degree to make good money? Think again. Get training in your own backyard. Master a skill to land a job fast. And start your path to a career that pays. So what are you waiting for? Discover aviation at Coastal Alabama Community College.
Right down the middle with the opening pitch to Dean Moss. Moss has walked, ground out to first, and popped out to short. Here's the 0-1. That is knocked down at second by Barnes, and he'll go to first. One out, Sean Gamble next. Gamble has struck out, singled, and ground out. Struck out looking in the first, singled in the second. Ground into a 4-3 in the fourth. First pitch to Gamble, just a bit outside of the strike zone. Back to the screen, 2-0. Seahawks want no part of a bottom of the seventh. Trying to wrap it up here in the top part of the inning. And got the inside part of the plate. Calvin Polino Jr. on deck. Cunningham came into the game in the fourth. Now working into the seventh. Runs the count to 3-1. He's issued one walk, and that one walk turned into the one run that was scored against Cunningham. Three-two pitch. Just a little bit high, and on is Gamble. Calvin Polino Jr. next. Tying run moving to the on-deck circle. Cunningham with a look to the runner and Gamble. The pitch on the outside part of the plate. Nathan Elsfelder to the on-deck circle. Low inside pitch. Good job of Quinn getting it to it quickly, making sure that Gamble stays over at first. One Cunningham offering. That is sent towards center field. And there for the catch, Declan Fowler.
Batter me number 11, Elsfelder.
Seahawks needing one more. Nathan Elsfelder. 1 for 2 in the game with a pair of RBIs. And it is 0-1. Elsfelder with a single that drove in a run in the first, came in and scored a run. Ground out to third to end the second, had a sac fly in the fifth, then brought in Polino. That is hit well towards center field, and that's out of the park. A two-run Elsfelder shot. And IMG is drawn to within one. It is a one-run game.
Number 26, Campbell.
Cunningham just got to believe he's starting anew against Josh Campbell, who's been hit by a pitch and ground out to third twice. He represents the tying run. One-oh pitch, and it's even at one. One ball, one strike. Wow, that is hit deep center field, but it's going to stay in the park. Fowler makes the grab. Seahawks winning their first in this tournament. And wow, they've knocked off a powerhouse. It is final. South Walton, a one-run win over IMG. Both teams 6 hits. Both teams strand 5. South Walton commits an error. IMG does not. The runs divvied up this way. 3 in the first for IMG, 1 in the 5th. They tacked on 2 more in the 7th off the Elsfelder home run. And for the Seahawks, 6 of the 7 runs come in from Borthwick, 4 of them on the grand slam. And a day of baseball ends with the Seahawks knocking off IMG. We'll do it all over again tomorrow morning at 9. See you then. Thanks so much for watching. For all of the folks with the South Walton Showdown and JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. Good night, everybody.